Hey, it's Nicholas and welcome to a new series called Mount&Blade Warband. Yeah, I bought this game a while ago from Steam, and I wanted to make a let's play, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for you. I have played this in a long time, so I know what to do and when to do it and all that, but I'm not gonna cheat, don't worry. So let's get started. Welcome, adventurer, to Mount&Blade Warband. Before beginning the game, you must create your character. Remember that in the traditional medieval society decided in the game, war and politics were usually dominated by male members of the nobility. That does not, however, mean that you should not choose to play a female character or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have a somewhat easier start, but women and commoners can attain all of the same goals, and in fact have a much more interesting, if more challenging, earlier game. So yeah, continue. Select your character's gender. I'm of course gonna be a male because I'm a male. So you were born years ago in a land far away. Your father was a hunter. You were the son of a family who lived off the woods, doing whatever they needed to make ends meet. Hunting, woodcutting, making arrows, even a spot of poaching whenever things got tight. Winter was never a good time for your family, as the cold took animals and people alike, but you always lived to see another dawn, though your brothers and sisters might not be so fortunate. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life what am I gonna, mm, a craftsman's apprentice. As a boy growing out of childhood, you appreciated with a low with a local craftsman to learn a trade. After years of hard work and study under a new master, he promoted you to journeyman and employed you as a fully paid craftsman for as long as you wished to stay. Then, as a young adult, life changed, as it always does. You became a university student. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had become a man and the whole world seemed to change around you. You found yourself as a student in the university of one of the great cities, where you studied technology, theology, philosophy, and medicine. But not all your lessons were learned in the lecture halls. You may or may not have joined in with your fellows as they roamed the alleys in search of wine, women, and a good fight. However, you certainly were able to observe how a broken jaw is set, or how an angry townsman can be pursued to set down his club and accept compensa- cash compensation for the destruction of his shop. But soon everything changed and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision? Um, Actually, I don't know. I always take that one, so I'm gonna do that again. Only you know what exactly caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. All you can say is that you couldn't bear to stay with the memories of those you loved so close and so painful. Perhaps your new life will let you forget or honor the name that you can no longer bear to speak. Become an adventurer and write to your destiny. I'm gonna do that. What will the game saving policy be? It's gonna be realistic, so I can't quit without saving and lose some of my things that I've done. Now enter your name and distribute your attribute, skill, and weapon points. You can click on various elements on the screen to learn how each one will affect your character. Okay, so I'm gonna call him Nicholas because that's my name. So I'm gonna get some agility. That wasn't what I meant. You should change this. That's what I meant to do. I want to be with the bow and arrow. I'm gonna get some draw. I'm gonna get some trade, and I'm gonna get some engineering, and some first aid, and I'm gonna do with some trainer because always nice to have good trainer. And then archery up because I need a bit of archery. Done. That's it. Alright. H down. Randomize, 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 randomize. I'm gonna do this because I don't want to adjust all the settings over here where my mouse is right now. So I don't like to do that. I'm just gonna randomize because it's a lot easier. At some point you will find what you seek. Or not seek. If you are taking too long with doing this, then perhaps you should just take a random. Like just stop right there maybe. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna go and see if I can find the one that I want. So yeah. Oh, come on, man. Fine. Just gonna destroy his beard a little bit because I don't want the beard like that. I don't like the way his hair is, but yeah, that's it. You hear about Calvadia, a land torn between rival kingdoms battling each other for supremacy, a haven of knights and merchants, cutthroats and adventurers, are all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, or glory. So, in this land which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will await you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Calvadia and its kingdom, you join a caravan to Previn, Kingdom of Swadia, Brevedin, Veracruz, Chulga, Cricket Country, Sargoth, King of North, Yelka, King of Rolex, Shice, the Sanit Sultan. I'm gonna go to Sargoth. You took passage with a trading longship carrying Gura falcons from the furthest reaches of the north to the band of the Lion and Wool. It sailed early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risk of drifting ice and later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the sea raiders, who by April would be sailing forth from their island lairs to ravage Calvadia's coasts. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of the Vule and Bullock rivers, and a short while later rode past tidal flats and coastal marshes to the city of Sargoth, home of the Sea Raiders' distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords, who a few generations ago had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. Continue. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sargoth, and fall quickly asleep. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs on your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbards. Oh, this is gonna be good. Us or the other fellow down there is gonna get killed, and I think it's him. But I am totally not sure. So let's see if we can kill this bastard. Die, you piece of trash. Oh, headshot. Oh my god, we got him there. Merchant of Sargoth. Are you alright? Well, I guess you are alive at any rate. I'm not sure what we can say that we can say the same of the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the streets, and then finally, convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Continue. Ooh. Let's go and speak to the merchant. Um, F to talk. I forgot. Um, Merchant of Sargoth. Now let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seemed to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls, who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. Oh, his brother. I'm sorry for you, guy, pal, whatever I'm gonna call you. Um, I don't know what my brother was thinking. A lad from a pro-minute house out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse. But he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, the people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either. And I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't have be coming to Calvadia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? I say that I'm interested. So you won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted. I'll warrant you'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work. That's more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay, so take this purse of 100 dinars, consider it an advance on your reward. Go around the villages and use the money to hire some help. I reckon that you need at least 5 men to take these bandits. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern in Sargoth. After you've got your group together, then we'll speak about what we do next. Tutorial, you have taken your first quest. Oh yeah, I know. Just press Q. But yeah, guys, that's it. That's it of episode 1. So I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you next time for episode 2. So like and favorite if you've enjoyed, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you.